Now, I did say earlier that I was doing another episode tomorrow, which I am doing, which will be episode 12. But I just wanted to do one more part on this game. But I'm going to carry on into November and do the Barcelona game after the Eibar one. Then the Porto game, the Malaga game, the Real Oviedo game, league, then Getafe away. Then let's take a look at the fixtures going into the January transfer window. So we've got Espanyol twice in 3 days. Then we've got Arsenal in the Champions League, then Athletic Bilbao, then Sevilla. That's a really hard way to end the month. And then in January, we'll probably have the Copa del Rey if we do get through it in this area here. And then we've got Real Sociedad, Deportivo La Coruña, and then Real Oviedo. 2 home games there in January to start the month. But I am thinking, and this is a real big think this, because I have been looking at my team, and in recent games, Gareth Bale, he just hasn't been performing for me. So I am thinking of bringing in Jadon Sancho. Now, might be a bit of a risky approach, but I'm thinking because Bale has not been performing to my standards, I'm going to get rid of him. I'm also going to get rid of Borja Mayoral as well. He's not going to figure it all, nor is Gonzalez at all. Senseo still playing a key role. I just want to get rid of James Rodriguez, but for some reason I can't put him up on the transfer list, which is a real weird one. A real weird one at that I can't put James up on the list. Just want rid of him. I just don't want him at the club. All these players here. Sancho. Key player he's been this season as Sancho. Strong enough defence. And I want rid of him as well. I want rid of Areola because he is not... Well, it's just done the same thing that it's just done with James. And it's stopping me from selling the player when I've just tried to put him back on the list. Bit unusual that, but okay, let's play on now. So if I do get rid of Bale, bring Sancho into the lineup, and then maybe get a new winger for the bench, or maybe a central midfielder, just to add a bit more. Well, actually not a central midfielder, so I've got 2 there. I could just promote. I just could put one of the fullbacks up on the bench, so that's not a problem at all. Not really anyway, but the team does look strong enough. But recent games, well, the recent performances have proven that to be a bit worrying. So we've played the game against, well, did we start against Arsenal in this episode? No, we started against Girona, won 4-1. Then we played Arsenal, drew 1 apiece. Played Athletic, brilliant game, 2-0 victory. Lost 3-2 surprisingly to Real Betis, and then just won by a goal to 0 against Porto. So now we've got Eibar, then the first leg of the Copa del Rey, which I am going to sim. So I'm not really prioritising that as a mainstream competition. I might play it and rotate the squad still a little bit, but here we go. First game of part 2 of episode 11 is against Eibar. And I'm not one of these people that will go and change the weather to clear. I will play in all weather. It depends how I'm feeling, really. But this man, I don't know what I'd be doing without him, Luka Jovic. I really don't. He is being a phenomenon for me this season. I want some more goal scorers in my team. Not just Luka Jovic. There he is, right there on the screen. But I want more goal scorers in my team than I have with Luka Jovic. And well, if you do view my first part of this episode, I lost my head a bit, and hopefully I don't lose my head here. I don't want to lose my head every episode, but it's frustrating when a team does well and then the team does really bad. It's like a swing of events which shouldn't be happening with a team like Real Madrid, but it does happen to the best of them, I've got to admit. It does happen to the best of them. Look at that, the stats there. 26 goals scored, best in La Liga. And Eibar was 7, which is the worst goals for. And here we go, live at the Bernabeu, as Real Madrid take on Eibar. Forward thinking needs to be better. compared to the Real Betis game. They were really poor, Real Madrid, in going forward. Gareth Bale is going to be moved on. Now, most of you will probably think Gareth Bale for when he was absolutely brilliant last season. Same with Benzema as well. I moved him on. It's because of the declining of age and declining of rating. So I want to get a bit of freshness into the team and a bit more youthful as it were. And Bale just cutting inside there, not quite being able to get the shot away. Play there by Van Dijk, very good play. Skriniar looking for Alex Sandro, then we'll move it on to Paul Pogba, and then on to... Oh, and it was just behind Asensio. That was a brilliant move from Real Madrid there. Terrific football, just not quite the final end product again, just that lacking cutting edge in the final third for Real Madrid in certain matches anyway. Tackling there by Eibar again. Pogba, good turn, swivels it in midfield there. Pogba going to take a run at the defenders, plays it into Jovic, then on to Asensio. Poor play there by Asensio, should be doing a lot better than that. Oh, Varane there, look at the defence, just cut open there a tiny bit, but they just didn't take advantage of the situation there, didn't Eibar. But that's a good ball by Hazard into Asensio. Pogba just walks in front of it and just loses track of the ball completely. But Alex Sandro there, good recovery challenge there by the Brazilian. That's a terrific move on ball there by Asensio onto Eden Hazard. Needs to look back, plays it back to Asensio. It's deflected onto the goalkeeper, and a pretty good hand, a good save from the goalkeeper there. Yeah, a terrific save from the goalkeeper there. Asensio running onto it. Pogba try and shape to shoot. Well, try and find the space first, but he couldn't quite find the space to move into. Hazard there surrounded by two players, but he manages to evade both of them. Ball there into Asensio. Eibar players just asking for an offside, which wasn't forthcoming, and a flag which wasn't forthcoming, and it was a good save by Dimitrovic. Again there, I just don't understand that part of the defensive play there on this game. It's just the fact that defenders just stand off a couple of yards and allow the opposition to get there first. And that's a good ball though by Pogba into Hazard, but he had to check back, which wasn't the idea at all. He's supposed to go down the wing and then cut back, but he didn't have the time nor the space to be able to do that. Eibar players running into each other, and Pogba scores an outrageous goal there from Paul Pogba. That's a terrific strike from the Frenchman. What a wonderful strike by Paul Pogba there. That was wonderfully struck. Let's take a look at the build. Let's take a look at this again, because the two defenders of Eibar getting each other's way. There you go. Couldn't get round, and then Pogba just thinks, why not? And he just blasts it past Dimitrovic. And it's past him before he can even react. Watch. There you go. Beautiful finishing off the post. Pogba using an attacking position, a more attacking midfield position, is the best you can get out of Paul Pogba. Literally, I'm not kidding. He can literally score you goals if you just use him right. That's what Manchester United need to do. I would hand this advice over to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Use him in a more advanced position, and then you will get the best. You will see the best of Paul Pogba. Because here comes Luka Jovic, and a good save by Dimitrovic. Really was an instinctive reaction save from the goalkeeper there. Pretty poor cross there by, I think that was Pogba. Shouldn't have really been Pogba, but never mind. Asensio goes for goal, deflected. I don't know why Jovic went for the header there. It was a really hard technique to get it up and down and over the keeper's head in that position especially. It's a hard header to execute. Pogba, good ball into Bale. Bale on Todrizola, that's terrific. Checks back, plays it across. No one there though again. And now look at the midfield, it's bare. That's where I could do with one of them just to sit back. I've pressed to balance the attack, so basically that means that both players will go forward at any given moment, but then they've got to get back. Yeah, they've got to get back at the same time as playing offensive, as well as being, you've got to be defensively poised as well. That's a good ball by Asensio into Luka Jovic. Asensio gets the wrong side of the defender. That's a terrific ball by Jovic. Oh, it's off the outside of the post. Asensio should have gone across the far post, I think, there. But a good attempt, though. Good counter-attack from Real Madrid again. So far, so good for Real Madrid so far in this game. Don't hold your breath too much. Don't hold your breath too much, because this Real Madrid side are capable of losing a lead. And that could have been the moment for Eibar. Reckon I'm going to lose a bit. They're the Real Madrid boys. Need to cut that out of their system. Cut that out of their play, because they will get punished lots of times if they keep doing this. Jovic! Where would I be without him? Where would I be without him? I was playing him last season, and I knew that if I promoted him to the first team and get rid of Benzema, I knew that I was getting myself more goals, and I have done. Jovic with 9 goals to start the season off in brilliant style like this. I expected it. I expected it. Come on. He's a top class striker. Good striker. I won't say world class. He's top class, I would say. But at half time, whistle goes here at the Bernabeu, and it is Real Madrid 2, Eibar 0, and you can really not complain about the scoreline at all. Asensio is going to be brought off for Fabian, and also Gareth Bale will be brought off for Vinicius Junior. Sancho will play a key role next in the January transfer window. He will be part of the Real Madrid starting 11, all being well if Gareth Bale is sold. Yeah, I'm hoping to get rid of Bale, because he's catching on the age. I want my young players to be able to have a chance at playing more football. But here come Real Madrid again with Pogba. Odriozola. Pogba could get there, you know, but he... well, see what I mean? Do you see what I mean about the touch tight situation there? Skriniar was literally about 3 yards away from his opponent, maybe more than that. I'm just exaggerating. Look at that again. They're just standing off, and look at that. He just literally bounced off him. Why would Eden Hazard go for a diving header in that position? I don't know. Should be an easy header away, this. Come on now. Get it forward. Get it forward. Come on, someone give me an overlap. Oh my gosh. Good little ball. Poor again. Poor again from Real Madrid. Yeah, good turn. That's better. Go on, Jovic. Oh, terrible touch. But unlucky there from Real Madrid. A bit of encouragement from me to my players to, yep. Pogba. Oh, and a really poor ball by Paul Pogba. It's a throw into Real Madrid again. Here's Odriozola. Pogba. Jovic needed to turn a lot faster than what he did there. Eibar have hardly threatened in this match, and Real Madrid have been in cruise control for most of it anyway. Poor pass there again by Pogba. He needs to sharpen up in that area of his game. He can score goals, but you just need to improve on your passing. And look at that, Odriozola getting caught clean out there, but it's not going to count for much as it's a goal kick. One more change to make. Hazard is going to be switched to a false 9 position. He's not going to be a target man for guarantee's sake. He's going to drift wide. Sancho on the left, Vinicius on the right. Let's try that out. Ahead of the Espanyol game. Here comes the change for Real Madrid. Pogba into Sancho. That's a beautiful pass. He should be making it free. He does. Instant impact from Jadon Sancho. And a great, great goal for Jadon Sancho there to score. Comes off the bench, and he's proving why he should be in the starting 11, and he's going to be in the starting 11 in January. Like I said, all being well if Gareth Bale is sold. Oh, that's poor defending there by Van Dijk, but good recovery challenge there by Varane. It is a corner to Eibar. Poorly delivered there by Eibar. Should be doing a lot better than that. Pogba into Vinicius. He can take a dart at the defenders. He ran the wrong way. He went the wrong way there. And here's Vinicius again. Hazard. Good little ball there into Fabian. Needs to find a teammate. He's not getting the help though. He's not getting the support. That's why he's got to go back. Really poor from Real Madrid offensively there. They need to sharpen up in that area of the pitch. Here's Sancho. Needs to be sharper. He was a little bit lackluster there. Was Sancho. Here's Pogba. Vinicius just holding the line really well. A good save again there by Dimitrovic. Drizzle with the knock on. Here's Pogba, and again another poor pass by him. Fabian. Back to Varane. Then on to Fabian. Here's the space the Real Madrid were looking for. And Hazard hits the... I'm sorry about that. Hazard hits the bar. Really solid attempt there by Eden Hazard, just off the bar. A really poor pass there by Eibar again. Real Madrid just found it easy. Sancho there with a real poor touch there. It will be a... Here's Fabian. Lays it inside to Hazard. He tried knocking on there to Pogba. The idea was there. And look at the yard difference again between defenders and attackers. It's a questionable thing on FIFA for me because they need to be touch tight on their opponent. And usually, when you look at players in real life, they're usually touch tight on their opponents. But shut up a minute. Vinicius, his finishing needs to improve in that position. He gets into that area really well, but his finishing is just really poor. Pogba knocks it back in and headed away by the Eibar defender. It is a throw into Real Madrid. Here's Vinicius now. It's a terrific ball into Pogba there. That's a terrific... Oh, what a goal! Oh, ho, ho. Now then, my comment was justified. Pogba further up, he does stuff like that. And the dab celebration comes into play there. But what a strike from Paul Pogba here. Look at this touch here. The touch is brilliant. And then, oh, why not? He just thinks, why not? And it crashes into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper's got zero chance of getting there. Oh, what a strike. That is beautiful. Beautiful goal. And it's now 4-0 to Real Madrid. Fantastic result to begin this second part of episode 11. Wonderful, wonderful goal from Paul Pogba there. Alexandro again a bit caught out there, but managed to redeem the situation very well. Sancho's gaining behind here again. That's what he does better than anyone, Sancho. He gets in behind, and look at that. Takes on one man. Can he beat him on the inside? Not quite. But it is full time. Real Madrid begin episode 11 part 2 with a 4-0 victory, and a very well deserved 4-0 victory. Two fantastic finishes by Paul Pogba in that game, but I've got to say I am proud of the way the team just stepped up from being criticised and being hurled abuse at by me earlier on in the episode, the first part of the episode anyway. But what a response. I've got to say I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. But we've got the Copa del Rey game next time. I'm going to do a bit of rotating during this, give some youngsters a shout in and maybe give them a bit of a push. Yeah, really is the way to go sometimes with youth. You just play them and they do extremely well. Marco says here, coming back there saying thanks boss, even though I never dropped him in the first place. It was because of one game that he came back to me and said, ooh, you should be playing me more and all this. But yet I played you, and that's it really. Skriniar will be the one to be taken out. Gareth Bale will also be taken out the firing line for this match ahead of El Clasico. Brahimi. Paul Pogba will retain his place. Yeah, he's got to do, hasn't he? And that, yeah, Pogba will be brought off, but he will be amongst the amongst the substitutes. Senseo certainly will not be a part of the substitutes bench for this one. Well, actually, Pogba will be taken off ahead of the Clasico. They need their first team player. We need my first team players to be fit and ready for this one, ready for the Clasico. This one's just a it's just a gimme, to be honest with you. Yeah, Mariano with both sides of free kicks. And there is my lineup ahead of this Copa del Rey game against Espanyol. Now, if I am winning the game by a massive scoreline, then I'll probably sim the second leg. But this is a no gimme. I need to at least try and compete in this competition, even though I'm not prioritising it. The competition I am prioritising is the Champions League, and I want to try and win it. But last season got knocked out of the of that in the last 16. But here we are, live from the Bernabeu, as Real and their newly changed side, completely changed side, to take on Espanyol. Lineups out here. Here's Hakimi. That's a good little passing towards Fabian and to Mariano. Federico Valverde can have a go, and it was a pretty good go until the defenders got stuck in and blocked it for a corner to Real Madrid. Early doors, you expect Real Madrid to be dominating the first part of this match. Really, you expect them to be dominating the whole match, if you ask me. Here's Jadon Sancho, looking to stamp his authority on that first team place that he is guaranteed as soon as Gareth Bale does leave the Bernabeu in January. Chance in for Espanyol, and that's a real good chance. Just over the bar from the Eibar man. Espanyol. Vinicius Junior now for Real Madrid. That's not such a good ball there by Vinicius there. Fabian goes for goal. Oh, I tell you what, the goalkeeper didn't even move. I've got a question that approach by Diego Lopez there. Let's take a look at this. It was heading, it was curling, but it didn't have enough. If it did have enough, and the goalkeeper did not react, then there could have been trouble there for Espanyol. As it is, it's still 0-0. Bit of a runny nose. Had a bit of a cold, as I've said, past couple of days. That's a good little ball into Vinicius. On to Fabian. Oh, terrific play. Fabian could be in here if he... Oh, Mariano just delayed the pass. He had to because Fabian didn't make the correct run. Fabian there couldn't quite return the favour to Mariano. Go on, get a tackle in. That's a good tackle. Oh. I don't know why players just stand in front of their man and expect to get the ball. They should be on the move and not expecting it to feet. Like Mariano is here, but he gives the ball away cheaply again. Gotta get this. Sorry, no, man. That's better. Played there again by Real Madrid. Good tackling. Strong tackling there in the back line. Another good tackle. Vinicius. Here's Mariano into Vinicius again. That's a terrific ball. Can he get in behind? Oh, he did. Well, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look back at that, but I don't know if he got the ball. Did the defender of Espanyol? Let's take a look at this again. I've got to look back. Let's take a look. Did he get it? Oh, I can't really tell from that angle. Let me just take a look at the instant replay on this one, because I really want to see if the defender did get a slice of the ball before Vinicius touched it. Let's take a look. Here he goes. And does he get it? Oh, he does. But he does take out the man. But, oh, I've been handed a lucky one there. I've been handed a real lucky one there in terms of a penalty. But it is 1-0. And Mariano, cool as you like, puts Real Madrid 1-0 up in good style. But what a lucky penalty to get, really. The player got the ball, slid into it, got the ball, but he did take out the man, so he did get enough on the ball to say that he shouldn't have given away the penalty. But referee's decision at the end of the day, you've got to respect it. But even I'm saying it didn't look like a penalty to me. It didn't look like a penalty. But I'll take it, no matter what. Got to play to the whistle. It should be easy there for Lunin. Comfortable save there for the goalkeeper, but not such a good throw out. What is Mendy doing there? Oh, was it? Yeah, it was Mendy. I don't know what Mendy was doing there. That was horrific. But the throw out didn't really help him. A good header away there by Fabian. Play there again by Valverde. Sancho making the dart. Signal where the ball wants to go, and that's where it does go. Onto the wing. Sancho. They were just waiting there for the cutback. You saw that. Valverde's going to have a crack, and it's deflected wide. It's another corner to Real Madrid. Mariano. Oh, it's just over the bar. From Mariano, he's had the best chances for Real Madrid in this first half. He's taken the penalty really well. It's a good thing. It's a good job he was so confident taking that penalty. Tackle there by Ferland Mendy. Here's Mendy again. Not such a good ball by him into Vinicius. And here come Abab. It is a throw into Real Madrid. He's a runner. Gets in from Federico Valverde. That's a terrific ball into Vinicius Junior. Checks back. Plays it across. Mariano. 2-0. Good football again from Real Madrid. And a wonderful finish from Mariano. 2 goals for him. Here in the Copa del Rey. Terrific goal from Mariano. Good positional sense. He knew exactly where to go for the ball, and he got there, and it was a good finish from Mariano. It really was a fantastic finish. Here come Espanyol. Chance. Good save, Lunin. Really good save from the goalkeeper. Shouting at his defenders, though. Not happy with the defending there. No, I won't be either. Van Dijk there, getting in the way. Another corner. Ogier Cup. With it the forward Besiktas man. And Van Dijk there again. Getting confused. It's a corner. Should have cleared it away. He had the chance to boot it away. Instead he just kicks it up in the air. Well, heads it out of play for a corner. Here come Real Madrid again with Vinicius. Really poor play again there by Fabian. He's not been the central midfield creative player that I want him to be in this first half. So it is half time, and it is Real Madrid 2, Espanyol 0. But we are going to make a few alterations, give some of the youngsters a chance, and that is going to be the introduction of James and Kubo. James just to bring a bit of creativity into the midfield. Now I know he hasn't done much for me this season because I've hardly used him, and I want to try and sell him on because he's not done anything at all. But I'm free to giving him a second chance until I can put him up for sale. Really good challenge there by Van Dijk, but oh, not such a good take of the ball there by Valverde. This could be a chance for Espanyol. Really good save by Lunin. Look at Kubo here, completely unmarked. Is the Japanese version of Lionel Messi, according to some people, is Kubo. Big pressure for a young man. Good tackle there by... Oh, what? I don't even know that's a foul. Not even a foul at all for me. He went in from behind, yeah, but it's not a free kick for me. No. Not a chance. Not a pre... No. He headed it behind. How is that a corner? Swung in. Head away by Mariano. Good header away there by Mariano. Creates the overlap brilliantly there for Valverde to play it into. James, look at the space here for Vinicius. Now if Mendy can get on the overlap here, Real Madrid could be in. It's Mendy. It's played back. Vinicius. Blocked away. Vinicius again. Valverde. Blocked by his own man. Kubo with the block. Silly. It was heading straight for the net as well. And Kubo steps in. That's a goal kick, I think. No, it's not. It's going to be a corner. Looked like it hit James last, but take it. Goal kick. Poor again. From corners from Real Madrid, but here's Hakimi. Good effort, blocked. Valverde, good save, really good save from Diego Lopez. Why is he standing off? I don't understand that. Brand needs to watch his step here a bit. Put a clearance there by Lunin. Straight out for a throw-in. Oh, poor again here from Real Madrid. Good save by Lunin. Ooh, they're getting back into it, Espanyol. I think that's Kang Yang Lee. Oh no, Wu Lee, whatever his name is. Oh, and Lunin there, what's he doing? He runs into his player, can't get to the ball. Straight out for a goal kick. Lucky for Lunin. Lucky for Lunin, it went straight out of play. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of an embarrassing moment for the goalkeeper. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, why is he not making the... Oh my gosh. Come on now. You're 2-0. You should not be taking this game for granted. Against Espanyol here. Oh, Varane's out of position. Oh no. Great ball by Van Dijk. And another good block by Van Dijk to get his teammate out of a pickle, out of trouble. Oh, Eder Militao. For a really poor header there. There comes Vinicius on the breakaway, but he can't find Kubo. Well, for the last few minutes, the passing has been really dreadful from Real Madrid. It needs to drastically improve if they are going to keep this 2-0 lead ahead of the second leg. A good little ball there into James. Vinicius can make the run. That's a terrific ball for him. Mariano's there. If he can play it across to him for the hat-trick. Oh, and a really lucky block, if you ask me, from the Espanyol defender. Oh, Mariano, he's in. He's took a deflection. But Mariano has got his hat-trick. Vinicius will be brought off for Brahimi. But what a finish from Mariano there. It is an own goal. It's been given as no goal to Darrian, that. But for me, that is striker's goal, so Mariano should have claimed it. And it should have been Mariano's goal, and that would have given him 3 goals in this match. But of course, the dubious goals panel that I love to talk about all the time on FIFAs really did come into play there. And a chance, and Lunin there again. Poor defending from Real Madrid again. They're just not sure enough at the back. As soon as they get a good lead, they just seem to crumble in the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes of games. That's a good throw out there to Brahimi. A real chance here for Real Madrid to put the final nail in the coffin if Brahimi could get behind here. Brahimi! 4-0. What an introduction for Brahimi, the former Manchester City youngster. What a goal that is. That's a terrific finish from Brahimi. He gets in behind here. Valverde plays it into him. And what a accomplished finish from Brahimi. Yeah, it was a really accomplished finish there from Brahimi. Now, ahead of the Clasico, this is a terrific result for Real Madrid. Oh, a really poor ball again by James. Now, we keep talking about James all the time because he is a player who defies opinion, to be honest with you. Here's Kubo. That's a look at the speed. Look at the speed that he showed to get away from that man, but he took it the wrong way. It's a corner though to Real Madrid. Poor mark in there at the corner. Pretty lucky getaway there for Espanyol. Valverde, not such a good touch there again. He's not been too bad in games, but some games he does tend to not play to his strengths, which for me is unacceptable, really. Great tackle by Brahimi. Hits Mendy in the face. He gets on with it. Brahimi there couldn't quite combine there with James, and a throw in there to Real Madrid. 3 minutes of added time at the end of this game, which has been totally bossed by Real Madrid, and they will deserve this victory in this first leg of the Copa del Rey. James, he's going to blow up for full time here, I believe. Brahimi, but it is going to be full time as soon as they get the ball before halfway. Should be, but yep, there it is. Full time, and Real Madrid win by 4-0. Heading to the Clasico, 2 good wins, 2 solid performances from Real Madrid back there in defence. Should give them a bit of confidence heading into the Clasico. But 2 days between a fixture, that's just not right, is it? 54 million for Gareth Bale. I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to ask for a bit more. I'm going to ask for at least. For me, 60 million is a reasonable assumption. Yep, and they've accepted it. Paris Saint-Germain. So Bale looks like he's heading out in January, and hopefully, if I can get rid of him. James Rodriguez just come back saying in the next window, so he wants to be sold, which is fantastic news for me, because I want him to go. I want him to go. Well, they've offered less, so I'm not selling to them. So goodbye to you. 46 million, which not for Gareth Bale. No. You're just joking around with me now. Well, the 2 centre backs are absolutely fatigued, but they are going to have to play. I'm afraid to say Van Dijk and Varane, who have just played in the Copa del Rey, are going to have to play the Clasico. But they've got the players around them, so it should be okay. Yeah. Well, here we go. It's Gran Clasica time. El Clasico. Spain's big premier game in La Liga. Best teams in the world. It's Barcelona live here from the Camp Nou. 2 fantastic lineups set to be playing here in the Gran Clasica, but what a team Real Madrid have assembled here. They are literally head and shoulders close to Barcelona. Here we go. It's El Clasico time. Messi against Hazard. It's not Messi versus Ronaldo. No, it's Messi versus Jovic in terms of goals. And here we go. Barcelona in their traditional blue and the red stripes. Real Madrid, of course, in the traditional white, all white kit. What are you expecting anything else when you come across these 2 teams? No, not at all. They're 2 fantastic teams, full of talent, full of gems, full of everything that you'd expect in the world from the 2 biggest teams in Spanish football and in the world. The biggest teams in Spain, these 2. These 2 are just the best. that Spain can offer in terms of European football anyway, the Champions League. Real Madrid and Barcelona, just a point between them and Sevilla. Lurking there with 4 points, separated from them in the top. Here's Asensio, that's a good ball to Pogba. No, good football by Real Madrid. Hazard looking for a pick out of the back post. Oh, and I tell you what, Asensio went for the spectacular and he didn't do too badly there with that one. Not at all. Not at all, he just went for it and he thought, why not? I'll just go for it. Van Dijk with a good knock on there. That's a good ball into Hazard, now Bale. Not such a good ball. Hazard's not going to trouble the defenders of Barcelona, is he, with his head? On the ground maybe, but not in the air. Skriniar getting caught out there. Bernardo Silva now for Barcelona. Oh, really poor there by Skriniar. And Messi got him behind Varane, but a good save by David De Gea. Will be a corner to Barcelona, and they've been called out, and De Gea doesn't come. He came, flapped at it, and it's 1-0 to Barcelona. Here's Hazard going to take a run at the defenders here. And Titi and Longley in the centre-back positions. No overlap. No overlap from Alexandra. That's poor. Real Madrid, they're not able to play around Barcelona there. The good ball into Bernardo Silva, now Messi. Rakitic. Messi, good tackle by Skriniar. Hazard. Jovic. Pulled there by Jovic. Bale, who is going to be leaving in January to Paris Saint-Germain. Will stand for a reported €60 million. Barcelona playing that typical tick-attack football. 2-0. They're just capable of it, Barcelona, of tearing any team apart. Two defenders with the goals as well. No Messi, no Griezmann. Now they're in again here, Barcelona. Look at this. They've dominated Real Madrid from the get-go here. It's been a shambolic display. It's one of those kind of games where Real Madrid have played really well in the first two, but then against the bigger club, well, they shouldn't be losing the. Oh, look at this, Griezmann. Oh, what is he doing? Rakitic, he could be free. Get rid. Get it out of there. Pogba against Busquets. Good play. Solid play there by Pogba. And Pogba just stopped. Did you see? Did you see the way he stopped? Let me show you this again. I'm really peed off with this. Watch the way he stops. Watch there. He stops. He should be running through the middle of the defence, but he just stops, and then boom, the defence can get back and tackle him. Oh, poor here from Real Madrid, and both fullbacks now a mile out of position. Arthur for Barcelona. Good tackle there by Hazard. Good tackle, but the referee's giving a free kick to Barcelona. Referee's marking Busquets there. Oh dear. Referee marking Sergio Busquets. That's going to be a bit of an iffy battle. And again, ball there by Jovic. They just can't get going, Real Madrid, in this match. No, they can't. They can't get going at all. Oh, a really, really, really poor bit of play there by Real Madrid again. Ugh. They defy opinion at times in this career mode. They have really defied opinion. Anyway, no one else's. And Bale does gain behind here. They need one before half time. The Real Madrid, they could do with a goal before half time. Jovic could get it. He's done it. Luka Jovic gets the goal before half time. And he wants the ball. There's Luka Jovic, and there is a bit of hope still in this match for Real Madrid. Well, you thought when Barca went 2-0 up, you thought that they were going to step on the gas and literally publicly humiliate Real Madrid and literally humble them. But no, they've just took the foot off the gas. a wee bit, and Real Madrid have got back into the match, and now they've paid the ultimate price, which for me in football you shouldn't really be doing, unless you're something like 2 or 3 or 4 up. Then you can really settle down and maybe catch a few breath. But Hazard has equalised. Great finish from Hazard. What belief Real Madrid have shown here in these last 5 or 10 minutes or so of this half. Look at this. Checks back, long leg gets nutmegged, and it's into the top corner. Ter Stegen just stands and watches it fly by him. But what a response from Real Madrid there. Half-time whistle goes. Scores 2-2. Terrific first half. Barcelona go 2 up. You're thinking that's it. They're going to absolutely humiliate and humble Real Madrid. But oh no. Real Madrid showing the heart and fight and desire that you've seen in previous games. I should have looked at the bench. I should have looked at the bench. I'm going to have to just keep playing. A bit longer. Bale's come off for... Have I put Fabian on? Damn it. I'll put easy fix. Stick Asensio wide right. Fabian can play in the centre. It's alright. Supposed to put Sancho on there, but doesn't matter. A tackle there by Varane, but he's out of energy, and so is Virgil van Dijk. So they've got to rely on Skriniar really with the energy levels that he's got. It's a dangerous position here, and this is a messy position with this free kick. And he's going to go for it, Messi. Just over the bar from the little man, the little legend that is Lionel Messi. Oh, really poor there by Jovic. Chance here for Barcelona. Skriniar trying to stay with Messi. But headed away by Varane only as far as... Oh, what a good save from Bernardo Silva's shot there. Asensio knocks back to Odriozola now. Fabian take a run at Sergio Busquets here because he's got hardly any energy. Look at Alessandro there. Oh, wrong way there. Sandro's in behind. Stays on side. Has done. But he's been marked out. He's having to check back into the centre of the pitch. Pogba! Oh, that was a chance for Real Madrid to maybe feed the victory there. Great tackle there by Jovic. Good further up play there by Jovic. Fabian. Real chance for Real Madrid maybe. Sandro to the back post. Jovic comes in. And if Alba was not there, that could have been the third goal for Real Madrid, which would have put them in front. And a play for a Real Madrid throw in. Oh, Pogba. Why did he move towards the ball instead of just standing there, expecting it to come to feet every time? Well, I think that was supposed to go to Messi, but it didn't quite materialise that way. Barcelona. But it does get to him eventually. Up in the air towards Griezmann. Terrific play there by Van Dijk. Look at Hazard here. Oh, if the pass had been right. Hazard was in the clear. Should have gone over the top. Should have gone over the top instead. Fabian trying to get across. Pogba loses out. And a good save there by De Gea, but he flapped at it there. You saw that. Really poor keeping from David De Gea. 2 subs going to be made here. Asensio and Hazard are going to be brought off for Sancho and Vinicius Junior, but it is a corner to Barcelona. Needs to show up a tiny bit. Dembele on for Antoine Griezmann, and Vidal has scored in dramatic style. The overhead kick. What a fluke of a finish that was. That was just jammy as hell, that finish. Poor defended by Real Madrid again. Punished again by Barcelona's brilliant play. It wasn't even brilliant, it was just a simple set piece. Why are you saying it's brilliant when it clearly isn't? Ball there into Sancho. Can he cut back inside? Yes, he can. Can he finish? Oh, he tried teeing up Pogba. Vinicius plays it back in. Pogba! Get in! 3-3. Where do we go from here? I don't know. I do not know, but what a header by Paul Pogba here. Look at this. Great ball across here by Vinicius. Pogba comes in. Longlay's got no chance of dealing with that. He should be dealing with it, but what a header by Pogba. But what a fight again from Real Madrid to when they went 3-2 down there. You thought, that's it. Barcelona's just going to hammer them into submission. But no, they've stuck to the guns, Real Madrid, and they have now brought it back to 3-3. So could there be another late twist to the tail as Sancho gets in behind again? Danger signs here for Barcelona. Pogba's got inside here. It's Jadon Sancho. Oh, but what a save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen as Alaba comes off, and I think this will be for Jordi Alba. And Matthijs de Ligt has come on. Oh, but what an effort in the process there by Luka Jovic, saved by Marc-Andre ter Stegen again. Marcos van Dijk tried headering it, but it's a good defensive header away from Barcelona. Real Madrid now piling on the pressure. That's a terrific ball out to Sancho. He had to knock it back though. Pogba. Jovic has got time. Just wide. Chance again for Real Madrid. This is one of the tensest Clásicos I have played. My God, you thought the 5-4 one was bad enough last season, but this one, this has been all of it. This has been brilliant. Barcelona going in the lead twice. Real Madrid begging them back again and again. Oh, but poor there from Fabian. He needs to play that ball a lot quicker. But Messi can't quite latch onto the ball there as Alexandro wins it back. But it was Skriniar with the tackle, but then he won it back, did oh, again. If Pogba gets in behind there. Oh, but Messi, Skriniar with a horrific error. And Van Dijk and Varane are both exposed. But a good save by David De Gea denies them. Oh, Van Dijk nearly playing it into trouble. Fabian. Vinicius. Jovic is in. This could be it. This could be the winner. Oh, he's done it. Luka Jovic with the winner. Another Grand Clasico producing a goal fest. Oh, what are we witnessing here? The Barca fans are literally in silence. They can't believe what they've witnessed. They've been in the lead twice. They've been pegged back twice, and now they're losing the game with just minutes to go. Referee decides to stand on 3 minutes. Real Madrid just need to shore it up here, but they haven't. Oh, David De Gea with another brilliant save. It's a corner. This is the last chance. This has got to go in from Barcelona. De Gea comes. He fists it away. Oh, but it's a foul, which gives Barcelona no hope here. Run, just get it away. Just boot it as far away as you can. And the Clásico is over. Real Madrid have won the Clásico again. Great. What a game of football we just witnessed there. They were 2-0 down, Real Madrid, and they fought back to 2-2. Then it went 3-2, and you're thinking, that's it. Real are done. But then they fight back to 3-3, and then they win the game in dramatic style. I don't know what to think. Sometimes you see a Real Madrid that's good, then a one that's bad. It's like, come on. Be real. We're going to motivate the players ahead of this game against Porto. We need the result. We need the win. I wonder if this is going to be a national job offering. Well, it's a transfer offer. Boyhan Mayoral. Says we could get between. I'm going to ask for a little bit more than that. Off Monaco, maybe about 18.5. For me, that is not enough. We can get more than that then. Alright, but 18.5, I think that's a fair assumption. Yep, Monaco thinks so too. Thank you very much. Still just waiting on the Gareth Bale sale. Hopefully he does go. But we've got the game against Porto now, so this should be an interesting clash. After the dramatics of the Clásico, we've got Porto. The dramatics of the Clásico, and then we get Porto. What planet do we live on here? What kind of world do we live in? I understand that Eder Militao will be brought in for Varane. Van Dijk will retain his place. Bale will be replaced as well in this team for today. He will be rested. So Vinicius Jr. will be rested as well. Varane not going to be risked. Oh, could do with a third choice centre back. Really, in January maybe. Yeah, maybe one for the future, but we are going to just keep an eye on the our group game, which is the Spartak and Arsenal game. So here we go, live at the Bernabeu. Well, what a fantastic classic! I've got to say, the fight the team showed in that second half. Well, even before half time, they got equal at 2-2, but then 3-2. You're thinking, could be a bit of a downward spiral here, but then the fight to win the match was just sensational for me. Real Madrid deserved all they got from that game. But here we go. This is the chance for Real Madrid to stamp their ticket into the knockout stage. They're hoping that Arsenal slip up so they can go top. We're live here at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid get ready to take on Porto as the Champions League anthem hits the stadium. They've been brilliant in the past 3 games, Real Madrid, but that Barcelona game just defied it all. The fight and desire they showed. But they did give them a run for their money in Porto, did this Porto side. They did really give them a run for their money in that game. Well, here we go, live here from the Bernabeu. Real Madrid against Porto. Here comes Alexandro now down the left-hand side. Asensio, terrific block. Skriniar going to go for the header. Knocked on there by Pogba. Now Asensio. Jovic. Sancho. Great overlap there by Odriozola. Checks back, plays it across. Asensio was diving in there, but he couldn't quite latch onto it. Porto coming forward now. Adams. Pereira. Brahimi. Oh, terrific play there by Brahimi. Corona trying to get him behind, but not quite being able to... Oh, terrific play there by Hazard. Alexandro can run at the defenders here. Maybe look for one of his teammates in the middle. Pogba's in there. I think they've signed Shea Adams here of Porto, but there is the table. Real Madrid can stamp their place in the knockout stage if they win tonight. It's not going to be an easy one, this. No, they didn't find it easy out in the drag out, but tonight they should be focusing on the game, the win. Focusing on the Arsenal game as well, because they need to find out if Arsenal are winning so they can top the group. Thrown here to Real Madrid, so they look to spring forward here again. Hazard, Alexandra, there's the main man up top. Luka Jovic, what a talent he is. Now, I don't get why in real life they can't get the best out of him, Jovic, but maybe it's because he's new to the club and he's just trying to settle into the league. But it's not going to be an easy task, not for anyone, to settle into a new country and a new way of living. And well, he's used to the traits in Germany as he played for Frankfurt for so many years. Here come oh, and a chance here for he played for the season, and then he went back on a permanent basis, and then Frankfurt sold him to Real Madrid. Here is Luka Jovic now for Real Madrid, and Asensio there just runs straight into the defender. Good tackling back there by Pogba, and here's Hazard. Now Jovic. Hazard. Terrific play by Hazard, and Casillas with a save. Well, this was the story out in Porto. They just had lots of shots, did Real, but they just couldn't get past the bravery of Iker Casillas. Pogba there with another very stray corner. Good control there by Odriozola to keep that in play. Asensio. Here's Jovic. Into the path of Eden Hazard! 1-0 Real Madrid. And scored in Hazard style. Great finish from Hazard. Showing us just what he's all about. Doing it in grand style. 1-0 Real Madrid, and that will, hopefully, if they win this match, cement their place, which it will. Cement their place in the last 16. But it doesn't tell them to top the group unless Arsenal lose or draw against Spartak Moscow, but a win for Arsenal, depending on the goal difference as well, puts them top of the table. Pogba, Asensio. Football again here from Real Madrid. Look at Hazard there trying to create the angles and running behind. He's kept on side as well there, Hazard. Checks back, has a go, good block, Hazard again, and another good block. It's a corner to Real Madrid. Start here from Real. Has been a really strong start. Jovic! Just over the bar from Luka Jovic. He's been brilliant this season as Jovic. Now I said as soon as I promoted him, I said he was going to guarantee me more goals than Benzema did. But so far, he's shown us, and Eder Militao's called out. 1-1. What a poor piece of defending by Eder Militao. That's why I could do with a third choice centre back. I really need it. Goodness sake. Goodness sake. Defending there was just absolutely shambolic. The way Adams got him behind there was just absolute murder. Here's Waris, now Adams. Pereira. Oh, Brahimi again. Getting behind there is just so simple for teams. They need a win to Real Madrid to guarantee their place in the knockout stage. Not a draw, but Pogba again! Giving the ball away cheaply. I'm sorry about losing my temper, but I am getting frustrated at times with this team. They can perform absolutely brilliantly and get a result, but then they just suddenly shrink sometimes into their shell and just play rubbish football. Good block there by Pogba on the corner. 2 minutes of added time, and that is half time. Score doesn't reflect the first half at all. Porto just get a lucky break and score. Look at the team here, they are literally on their edge. Mariano and Rodriguez will be brought onto the field of play here for the second half in the Bernabeu, as Porto and Real Madrid currently drawing 1-1. Doesn't reflect the first half at all for me. No, it doesn't reflect the story of the half at all. Oh, what? I didn't even click anything. Didn't press any buttons, but yet. Alexandra caught out again there, and that should be a goal kick. Yeah, clearly a goal kick. Oh, they've given it away here, Real Madrid! Oh my effing god! Why? Why do you play so bad in one good in one game and then bad in over? Unacceptable, unacceptable from Real Madrid here. Poor play by Skriniar, really poor. Gives the ball away. Pogba. Now they need to turn it around, and they don't like doing it. Poor again here from Real Madrid. Look at the space. Malaga next for Real Madrid here. Skriniar again. No options at all to pass the ball to. It is literally frustrating. Where's Pogba gone? Where has Pogba gone? I fucking don't know what to think of this. I really don't. Just played brilliantly in the Clasico. Now we're just fucking underperforming here in this match. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Look at this again. Why do players not track the runs of players? It's like the computer just don't give a shit about you or anyone else. Look at that, good ball again there by Porto. They're playing beautiful football now. Now they've gone 2-1 up. They're just playing the beautiful football, the unrealistic football. You really think? Look at that again. Look, there's no one pressing out. No one pressing out. Just allow them to have free possession of the ball. Look at this. Look at that. Might be another overall coming here. Chance. Corner though to Porto. Oh dear. Oh goddamn dear. Hamas can't head it away. Odriozola should have just left it there for Lunning. Get it away just. Look at that. Hazard couldn't even get anywhere near. He just bounced off him. Good play there by Danilo Pereira. No one there again to mark. Real Madrid coming under siege here. They're under siege. Chance here. Free. What is happening? I mean this in the bestest of ways. Why on earth? In some games they're good, some games they're bad. And in this one they've just been horrific. Mariano. Call back. Where they've played in the last few minutes, that is undeserved. But they have got a goal back. It's 3-2. Don't tell me we're going to have to go through this again, where we've got to fight back and get results. In the Barca game I expected to be losing, but this has been unacceptable today in this game. From Real Madrid, totally unacceptable. That should be a goal kick, but it's not going to be, I don't think. Oh, here's a goal kick. Here's Eder Militao. Playing to Mariano. Now into Valverde. Plays off to James. And on to Sancho. I just can't break them down here. Hazard. Alexandro, this is the chance. Golden opportunity here. James, good save by Casillas again. He's been the star over the 2 games as the former Madrid man coming back here to haunt his former club, Real Madrid. Casillas. Proving why they shouldn't have sold him, but terrific ball there into James. Hazard running the wrong way. Needs to be running the right way. Here's Valverde now. James again, another really stray pass from James Rodriguez. I really want rid of him. He's just not good enough. No disrespect, but he's not good enough at all. Mariano there, what is that touch? Here's Valverde, and again! On a poor ball, poor defending by Militao and Skriniar. Oh, I give in. I'll just give in right now. Cut out for a ball through to Shea Adams, the next Lionel Messi according to FIFA. God's sake. And a poor challenge according to the referee. It was not a poor challenge at all for me. Brahimi with the ball cross, good defending. Ugh, not such good defending there. Just backed into the challenge. He should be jumping up and headering it away. Header again. And Valverde's injured. Good. So he's been crap. Here's Sancho now. James again. Why do I play him? Every time I play him I seem to lose. Why do I keep playing him? Shambolic display there by Real Madrid in that match. Absolutely shambolic. That's what it is. Got to keep my composure because Arsenal just fucking won as well. So, God's sake! And with the games being so many days between, I've got no chance of flaming rotating the squad either. Could do with a young centre back, to be honest with you. Young centre back who will accept a sporadic first team choice, which means he's not going to get first team football every week. but we'll accept being rotated from time to time. To find someone who fits that bill, because let's look at William Saliba as an option. Get some good young centre backs on this list. The Italian League, let's see what's in here. I'll be able to get him yet, but I'm thinking about bringing him back to the club. Danis Ceballos from Arsenal. I can't even get William Saliba either, so there's no point in even trying for him. No point in scouting him either, so let's take him off the scouting list. What a joke. What a joke this has been. For the Spanish League, see if there's any in here. He's not the worst centre back in the world, is he? And his contract's up in 8 months, so if I do sign him in January, after the January transfer window closes, I could get him next summer, but I want to sign him now, so I'll probably be able to get him on the cheap. So hopefully I'll be able to sign him. I don't think I'll be able to. Won't be able to sign again. God's sake. So I'm going to have to wait till January on that one as well. So bit of a disaster at the moment. But there is Jovic grabbing the October Player of the Month award. Bale has been sold. Get rid of that Gonzalez, just sell him off. So Bale is gone in January. Next up for Real Madrid is a pretty, well, you would say routine. It should be routine against Malaga. So let's take a look at the. So we will end the episode on the on this game and play the rest of the games another time. So this is the final game of the episode. I was gonna end it on the last game of the month, but I've chosen against it. So this is the final game of this episode. But I would like to know who you would like me to sign. So anyone got any suggestions? Anyone got any comments about the squad or anything like that? Just leave your comments in the description below, in the comments section below, and I'll try and read as many as I can. I'm interested in hearing your opinions on who I should sign. But with FIFA 20 coming out, I've only got 5 days to play this, rest of this career mode, and do a few more streams. So it's been a bit of a rough ride, but I cannot wait for FIFA 20 and do my live streams on there. So here we go. Live for the Bernabeu, the final game of this episode against Malaga. Hopefully we can end the episode on a high instead of a low. Odriozola plays it across. Bale was there. Headed away by the defender, cleared away, clattered away. Nicolas Sansone trying to get there, but it's broken to. And now here's Asensio breaking forward from midfield, really effectively. Pogba trying to create some space, but couldn't quite do it, and he's. Oh, Van Dijk there. What? I don't know what he was thinking there, Van Dijk. Saying we wanted to end the episode on a high, but Malaga starting to play the unreal tiki-taka style football that they wouldn't usually play, but it's been snuffed out. Look at Pogba here. Look at Pogba. Look at Pogba. Le Pog into Gareth Bale. Oh, and he still can't score, but it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Now I've got to question this one as well. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to have a look at it. I am not one for decision making, but let's take a look at it. Bale does get the shot away, but the defender oh, Bale just launched himself over the defender. Oh, he saved. He gets the right way. Should have gone that way. I should have gone that way. Chose not to. Oh, Van Dijk there with a poor ball across the defence. And now they could be behind here with Nicolas Sansone. But well played, Skriniar. Not such well played. I said well played, but it wasn't. No, he literally nearly lost his man there. He had him. Oh, what a pass. Can Hazard rectify the situation and maybe put Real Madrid in front? You bet. No chance was he going to let that penalty miss. Get him down. Eden Hazard, and it is. Real Madrid 1, Malaga 0. After the debacle with the penalty, Hazard just comes alive and he scores brilliantly. Wonderful play from Real Madrid again. Good ball through the middle into Hazard on the wing. Played wide to Hazard on the wing, and then he cuts inside again. Does his traditional cut back inside to the right foot and then smash it into the net. Good play there by Malaga, but by Real Madrid it will be a corner to Malaga. Here's Gonzalez. Terrific turn. Good defending there by Skriniar, but he gives the ball away. And now Asensio has been caught out in midfield. Oh! Give that man a round of applause, because that was a terrific finish. But again, shambolic defending from Real Madrid. Let's get on to it straight away, shall we? Absolutely shambolic from Real Madrid defensively. Offensively, they're brilliant. Like that. See what I mean? See what I mean? Offensively, this Real Madrid side is incredible, but defensively, they're just crap. They can't keep clean sheets anymore. First 3 games, I kept 3 clean sheets, and now just conceding goals for fun again. It's not good enough. Not good enough. Real Madrid side with probably the most strongest, overrated defence in the world. De Gea, Van Dijk, Varane. Could be in again here, Real Madrid, if Jovic plays this right, which he has done. And Jovic goes for the chip. I didn't even click for him to go for the chip, but he goes for it and he's put it over the bar. Horrific from Real Madrid. Horrific. It needs to improve. Malaga with a 92% break passing accuracy. Good ball. Good ball again. Look at that for a pass. And again, Malaga playing this silly brand of football which you wouldn't expect them to play. It's not silly brand of football. It's just the fact that they are not renowned for the tiki-taka style Barcelona type play. No, they're not. But this game proves time and time again. They make the smaller teams look like the big teams. Stronger. A lot more quicker, better passing, better shooting. Pogba looks for Hazard. Hazard checks inside, goal. Eden Hazard scores again. Real Madrid now 3-1 up. They shouldn't have even conceded in the first place, Real Madrid. But they did. And now it's 3-1. Now I can't see why that is a foul. He's going to give him a yellow card. First offence. Gets booked almost immediately. It's silly, but it's EA Fiat. Poor officiating. Should have just given him a warning, but instead it's a yellow card to Eden Hazard. Here's here come Malaga. Look at this. I don't get why there's no pressure on the ball. You've got to put team press on, but yet every time you put team press on, it tires your players out and it totally fatigues them, and then they've got no energy for the second half. Asensio into Jovic, into Asensio, nearly from Asensio there. Terrific football. Just the final ball lacking for Real Madrid. Look at this again. How do you cope with this kind of play? And somehow these teams, these little smaller teams, can play this style of football and absolutely rip you to shreds with one ball over the top. Look at that. I couldn't even play a ball over the top, and I held the buttons in to play it over the top, but no, it plays a little short dink ball. Bale again, another really poor display from him. Asensio coming off as well for Fabian. And here we go for the second half. Here at the Bernabeu, it is Real Madrid 3, Malaga 1. We head into the second half of this final game of the episode. So I hope you've all, well, no one's viewing my video, so no one's viewing my stream, so I hope you all enjoy the video. I hope you all enjoyed this career mode so far, because it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy, up and down ride for this Real Madrid side. Oh, but a good ball there by Jovic. Sancho's in behind here. He shouldn't be getting caught. Oh! I love it. I just love it how he got caught up that easily. He's supposed to have all the pace, but yet he gets caught up. Gets caught up by someone who's probably got no speed at all. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is stupid. The way they program these players, it is unbelievably unrealistic. And they say that, well, I'm going to say it, scripting does exist in FIFA. No disrespect, EA. You can keep saying it doesn't and all this crap, but it does. We all know as FIFA fans that it does have scripting in it, because you wouldn't expect a team who are 3-1 down to back off like this and then suddenly come alive in the last 15 minutes of the game. But what a finish by Pogba. 4-1. Real Madrid stamp their authority and get the fourth goal, and Pogba's got another one to his name. What a terrific season he's having, Pogba. They say they will be out without Jovic's goals, but where would they be without Pogba's midfield dynamism to get forward and be able to read the play? You can say that Real Madrid have deserved this. Pogba there with a good interception, but not such a good pass. Looking there for Sancho, but not quite finding him. Hakimi there flying into the challenge. Hakimi, Odriozola trying to fly into the challenge. Varane getting caught out there. Did well though to win it back though. Corner ball to Malaga. Pogba with the knockout. Skriniar's there to collect it. There's Sancho running down the middle, but been like that most of the game. Nearly, just not good enough. Need it to be like no ifs, buts and maybes, just all positive vibes. A good ball there into Hazard. Hazard can have a run here. No, he should be screaming away from this player who's trying to chase him down here. Hazard onto his right foot. There's the hat-trick for Eden Hazard. And it's 5-1 to Real Madrid. They've taken control back of this game. After going a goal down, they have literally, well, it was 1-1. Jovic got the header and then that was it. Now, like I say, at this point, I was talking about scripting earlier on. Now, I am one for scripting being in FIFA. It is in there, I know it. Everyone knows it, but then the people that go, oh, it's not in FIFA, there's no such thing as scripting, like EA. EA reckoning there's no scripting, but yet, think about it. A team is 5-1 down, and then the next minute, they will play like Barcelona and just literally dominate you in the last 20 minutes of the game. And that, for me, is not realistic. And that should not be happening. And that is where the scripting for me comes from. Sancho! Ooh, just wide. He's going to have to certify his position there in January, because he is going to be the main right winger in January, Jadon Sancho, so he's going to have to buck up his game a bit. Ball there into Sancho. Now into Jovic. Poor challenges there. Well, I've got two friends who I would like to mention during my video. I'll tell you about it at the end, and I would like you to subscribe to their channels. I'll leave the description in the... Oh, a chance there for Malaga, but I will leave their usernames in the description below for you to subscribe to them for FIFA 20 content from them. They will be bringing the same kind of brand that I will be bringing, but probably with different teams to me. The last 7 minutes of the game, it's been all Real Madrid, and Malaga just not been able to get into the game at all, and Real Madrid very deservingly going to win this match here by 5-1. Vinicius heads it back, well, chests it back to Alexandro. Now here's Pogba. Odriozola making the overlap. That's terrific play from Sancho. Odriozola got no energy, so he's got to wait for Jadon Sancho just to bring a bit... Oh, energy. Offside there against Fabian. Yeah, he was definitely offside there, Fabian. Poor there again there by Skriniar. It's a free kick to Malaga. Not such good defending there by Skriniar, was it? No, not at all. He should be doing a lot better. And Malaga score a consolation. See what I mean? They will literally not play. They were literally not playing. But then one ball later, they get a goal. And it's now 5-2. You can be winning a game to like 5-0, and then the opposition will get 2 goals in the last 20 minutes. Which brings up my point that scripting does exist in FIFA, and Hazard going for the match ball, as he has produced one of his best games of the season so far, and that is the final game of the episode. So guys, about my friends, now there's one man who I know called Jonathan Cox, and let's check out his username for you right now. Let me just find it here in my YouTube. Let's have a look. So my first friend is called Jonathan Cox, and my other friend is called Stephen High, and his username is Steve High 1994. So guys, I'm going to end the live stream right now, so well, keep subscribe for more FIFA content, and we will see you for episode 12 of the Real Madrid career mode. Ciao ciao everybody.